Welcome back, Hordlings, to more Divinity. So I went ahead and reset from before that last battle, because I just had no clue what was going on. The Source Hunter. It's my greatest pleasure to announce that we Immaculates have captured the feared White Witch and quarantined her house of horrors. Yes, the greatest known threat to Revellium has been neutralized, thanks in no small part to you, Source Hunter. Your activities to Cecile drove that snake to her den, and that's where we Immaculates sprang our trap. Who are you? I am a proud Immaculate, sworn to use my summoner's expertise in service of the goddess one way and the greater good. I need to question the White Witch about her involvement in the murder of Consular Jake. The High Council of Cecile. We mourn his tragic death. Yes, every Immaculate honors the memory of that noble man. Still, Source Hunter, I am sworn on my life to guard this quarantine. I serve a higher authority than yours and will not waver in my duty. You and I clearly serve the same side. I have no reason to compromise your capture of the White Witch. But we will play some paper, rock, fucking scissors anyways, which is probably what led to the battle last time. And I'm going to fucking lose again. Motherfucker. I got your ass. Fuck! No! I suck at paper, rock, scissors! I just gotta win at paper, rock, scissors. No, that's not the save. I don't actually want to piss him off because I have no clue how to beat him. I'm sure some of you do, but I don't. He got some big purple bubble around him and I can't do shit. Yes, I know I can skip it, but what's the fun in that? Just always go rock. Yeah! Rock out with my cock out. If you're certain, I suppose I can trust the word of one of your esteemed order. Go on then, Source Hunter, but please tell no Immaculate I'd let you pass, or be my life. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I don't have to fight this fart knocker. Give me some motherfucking mushrooms, biatch. So, welcome back, folks, to Divinity. Yes, I know I've been not doing a whole lot of RPG goodness lately, but that's because there's been major patches released for both this and Wasteland 2, and I've been trying to give it as much as possible, just so we're seeing as much of the final version, the clean cut. I gotta wonder though, did they add mining sounds? This fucking purple bubble.
Why, hello there. Are you so desperate for company you've come to take to befriending fungi? Fungi, whatever the fuck. Well, we're glad to hear it.
A talking mushroom? Now I've seen everything.
Oh, somehow we doubt that very much. Have you ever seen a dragon's pajamas? Or rat in a Sunday hat? No, Source Hunter, we do believe this life hasn't finished surprising you, not in the least.
What do you know about this barrier?
We suppose we could say one thing or two about it, but how dreadfully boring it would be. Here's an idea to enliven things.
We've a fresh batch of 3 brain teasers, hot off our thinking caps at ready.
Perhaps if you could answer each all correctly, Source Hunter, we might find the spirit to tell you what we know about this barrier you're so interested in. Then again, it isn't all fun and games. We hardly offer second chances to be riddled. If you give us a single false answer, we'll clam up like morning glories at midnight. So, do you think you have what it takes?
I'm up for the challenge.
This is better news than the Orc Queen misplacing her thumbscrew, but enough delays. Let us begin.
Your first riddle begins thus.
The ravenous brute tore down my chartreuse grown gown, ripened out of silken hair by its roots, wrenched my children from me and fed me to hogs. Who am I?
An ear of corn. That's right, an ear of corn fits perfectly.
That's right, an ear of corn does fit perfectly. Bravo, bravissimo! An ear of corn indeed. Can you imagine a sheep and a chartreuse gown? A pumpkin with silken hair. The fantasies of a fool. Now, on to our second riddle, and this one's sure to stump you. I cannot lie, I cannot lay, but only lie. Who am I?
A dirty fucking politician from the USA. A stone. A stone? Are you mad? The answer's politician. We'll go ahead and agree.
You've done it again. I'm thrilled. I'm amazed. I'm liable to present the very last riddle. This one will blow you out of your stocking, so hold on tight. I have a neck as long as twice the width of a toad's tail, as many eyes as half the number of seasons per annum. I've known to cause hurricanes in the Far East merely by taking off 2 minutes too late. Who am I?
That's an interesting one. A butterfly. Are you mad?
Oh, very good, very good. The last person who tried to solve that riddle puffed away in a small impish huff, mumbling about space-time, but not you. You've stuck it out to the very end, you crafty little so-and-so. So, what would you like to know?
What do you know about this fucking barrier?
It's quite a lovely sort of barrier, isn't it? Who doesn't enjoy a gently breezed motion against one's backside after all? We're growing quite accustomed to it indeed. It's simply beyond our comprehension why that curious wizard fellow would be so concerned with such a gentle, undiluted beauty as that. He seemed desperate to figure out how to vanish it. That's not to say the thing's only a boon, though. We know its cult-crazy Immaculates erected it to keep outsiders out and insiders in, and we haven't seen the White Witch since it went up after all.
What do you know about this White Witch?
We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know?
Who is she exactly?
Some call her the Guardian of the Kulia, and by our estimations, she's more than earned the title. She's a healing witch, concerned mostly with the safety of living souls, animals and plants alike of this forest. And she's been here since before our great-great-great-great-grandmother, Francisca Toadstool the 44th, can recall. We've long lodged adjacent to her little cabin, and she's used to greet us with, "How do you do?" every morning. We do hope she's not entangled in anything unsavory. What a shame it'd be if someone with a penchant for heavy-handed hoe-wielding moved in.
Where is this White Witch?
Somewhere in her cabin, as far as we know. The last we saw her, she and her apprentice Almeida were rushing inside, whispering to one another. They seemed rather anxious. Perhaps they knew that those Immaculates were on their trail. A group of them followed some time after and erected the barrier around the cabin. We haven't seen the White Witch or Almeida since.
Do you know anything about the White Witch's involvement in the murder of Councillor Jake?
Murder? That doesn't sound like her at all. No, much more interested in patching things up than tearing them down, that one. Then again, it's hard to tell on what stock a person truly stands until you've seen them at the end of their rope. Isn't that so? I suppose if someone held a sword to our caps, we'd fight him with every last spore we had.
Boy, then.
Alright, interesting.
Ooh, shiny.
Pretty outdated scythe of mutilation. +1 strength? Okay. Let's identify some of this stuff. That's +1 to two-handed.
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Holy shit! Well, that's a little better. Let's send it to Medora South. Medora Sour. What does she got? Two-handed lockpicking, poison. That's better than that as well. So it can be sold. It's a big badass axe we got there. Let's explore some more. Nice. What do we have here? Curing outdated Flemishwa device. Adds 46 hit points, 5% chance of shield status. That's pretty dope. To 106 seems a little bit better, but this has Constitution, Perception, Leadership, and Blind. Yeah, I think the other one's better. It'll be a good backup though if her weapon starts to break.
Let's go to Homestead.
Aha! We meet again, and well met are you. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have. The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you. But you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson. So let me start again. I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to... oh, fuck if I know. Someone or something that is infinitely great. Who's infinitely great?
And what was maybe again?
Exactly, but in order and make that happen, we need to find out what the missing and mysterious something really is. As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps some answers do as well, so onward!
A second soul? Do you think it could be true? Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being. Ha! Yes, just look at the events we've set in motions. Our souls are meant to soar, and they'll soar yet.
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
Wonderful. About time you got an education.
Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, it's like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves. But oh, how my heart aches. I think of your duty you have adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. You did not want it, but you took it upon yourself nonetheless, though many wailed and many wept. In a ruptured world, wherein all resolved and crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
I suppose it's a good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
We got the laboratory.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven firstborn.
Tell me about yourself.
About me, the Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of the forbidden box, whose depths brought death into the world, and all our woe with loss of source, I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring, the secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly here myself am here, but in the lowest deep and lower deep still, threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
Not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
I'm interested in finding out more about your secrets.
To ask our search, I blame thee not. For Revellium is as a book of gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works, and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Huh? Holy shit!
No idea what that shit does, and therefore I will not buy anything yet. Ganking books. In the event of the Divine One's return. According to the prophecy, the Divine One will lead all people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all the text regarding Reuben Farrell, the author of the prophecy, and more I study his words, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for a new world, or will the Divine One select individuals? According to the prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can the lovers of creation advocate for destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil? Or will he choose what is evil according to a preset moral code?
I don't know. I'm putting the book back. It's too heavy on my brain. Nugluck already got to carry around his dick. Not heavy enough.
The Adventurer's Field Guide. Some merchants don't give a shit about how strong or sturdy a weapon is. They'd buy a mail shirt with rings the size of bracelets as long as it looked good. Whenever I'm about to sell some old and worn down crap, I'll simply stick a pearl on it somewhere to entice the vain and simple-minded buyers.
Huh? What's simple-minded?
A what? Bitch. I need more man-at-arms. But I ain't got the skills to pay the bills. Come here, you little shit. Yeah, good. I don't want that. Ever. Chat with my balls.
I'm chasing the white bitch. Do you have any information about her that might prove useful to me?
Are you now? That white witch of Eucluculia Forest, is it? Lovely woman, her. Can't imagine her getting caught up in the affairs of the source, though, let alone murder. But if she has, I fear she may be in grave danger indeed. Do look for her in the woods, won't you? It'd be such a shame if something untoward were to happen to her.
Do you know anything about a strange barrier that surrounds the White Witch's cabin?
Why, yes, I saw the thing myself. The last time I tried to pop over for a visit, but I was called away by the curious void business before I could investigate further. Dark stuff, that, but whoever erected it was crafty. Rather than weave a foreign magic about the house, that to be sure the enchanted place would have rejected outright, the clever fellow drew on the magic of the surrounding flora, destroy the surrounding plant life, and down the barrier falls.
Huh? Cool. Time to fuck up some mushrooms.
Bye for now, but only for now.
So I think there's multiple ways to do this. You can actually kill the mushrooms, which is the fun way to do it, but there's also a spell we can get that gets rid of the barrier. So maybe I'll get rid of the barrier with the spell to show you that way, and then I'll kill the mushrooms for the fuck of it. But first I need a beer. Alright, let's do a little bit of backtracking. What the fuck?
Close my eyes in the middle of Lacula Forest. Chances are I'll never open them again. No, we must remain vigilant.
What the hell is that thing? It's uglier than me.
Bjorn, you there, your night ship, please come to our aid. My wife and I are stranded here.
What are you doing here?
We refugees, my liege. Two of the far few two souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge when the orcs invaded. We were hoping to reach Silver Glen, but were attacked by highwaymen. Those devils would have scalped and skewered us had it been for Alfie. The brave creature bit one of them in half, not before being frightfully wounded himself.
Let's discuss Alfie.
Bravest beast of burden in the burrow is Alfie, but the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more, which means we can't move no more either. Why, it'd be folly to abandon a bandit killer in the wood full of bandits, now wouldn't it, your night ship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute without it. And yet we can hardly stay here forever. Silver Glen is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here, but Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion were to step up and lend us a hand.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
We'd be mighty grateful if you'd escort us to Silver Glen, your night ship, for it's our aim to set up shop there, a new smithy in a new town. Without Alfie, though, without the tools he carries, it'd be like fishermen without a rod, grasping for salmon with his bare hands. Never could I produce the quality of work for which I'm renowned. Our predicament is clear, and the biggest problem is Alfie's wounds are so dire no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs, well, I don't know what he needs, but they say miracle cures are produced by priest of Silver Glen.
Telling me about the Hunter's Edge.
Oh, it's a small stop for trading folk along the south road to Sicil. We got along all right, but now our little home's finally been undone. Orcs invaded, and the source hunter who was meant to protect us didn't do a goddamn thing.
I'm ready to escort you to Silver Glen if you are.
We are, my liege, though, like I said, it will grieve us dearly to leave Alfie behind.
You're right. Let's heal that fat bastard fast. Indeed, he carries all your belongings after all.
I'm glad you've agreed. Alfie needs to be saved before we can depart. Please, leave no stone unturned in your search for a concoction that will heal his wounds. What are you talking about? I got a master fucking healer right here. No, you're hurting him, Sir Knight. No wizard tricks will cure poor Alfie.
Oh, I can't believe we're stuck here, so close to our goal. Oh, will we ever reach
Well, fuck your fat pig then. I got something for Alfie. I gotta test out my axe on him. Let's see if that helps, Alfie. Night night, Alfie. You fucking with Lug Lug. Bad move, asshole.
I'll fry this bitch.
You dead. Yes! Yes! Thank you for the experience. See you next time on more Divinity. Bye-bye.